He has been very fortunate with regard to health in the postseason and in the restart of the NBA. The Magic, not so much. Markelle Fultz, Evan Fournier, James Ennis III, Gary Clark Jr., and Nikola Vucevic round out the starting five. Steve Clifford still without Aaron Gordon with the left hamstring. Michael Carter-Williams with a left foot injury. Lost Jonathan Isaac 10 games ago for the rest of the season. Now Farouk Aminu, Mo Bamba also out with injury on Bledsoe. Long throw ahead to Giannis. First points of the game by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe will inbound it. Gary Clark assignment gets help from Fultz. Matthews a tough three. Banked it in from the wing.
Convert on the other end.
Number one team defensively. Here's an opportunity. Markelle Fultz throws it down after the steal.
That's great, Milwaukee. He's making free throws. That really puts a tough test to your interior defense.
He also made a couple of threes. James Ennis. Gary Clark Jr. got it for three.
That was a big shot because the Magic had nothing going offensively.
And he's guarding Antetokounmpo at the other end. Brook Lopez has shot the three ball well in this series. Now 7 of 17. Ennis, runner, got it. James Ennis III.
The one play prior to the timeout, he went into Lopez. You're not going to be able to get that shot off over him. You got to engage him and then find the next open guy.
Steve Clifford wants his team to get the basketball into the painted area and then make smart decisions from there. But the first thing is to get it in there, right, Jeff?
Yeah, you're not going to score. I mean, nobody scores on the Bucks very much in the paint. 38 a game on the season, but you have to get in there to set up your three-point shooting.
Marvin Williams just checked into the game and knocks down a three this series. Able to guard Antetokounmpo, guard Brook Lopez or the Milwaukee center. Here's Middleton to Ilyasova, shooting for three, and he knocks it down.
I think Ersan saves his best games for the Orlando Magic.
Augustine coming off a 24-point game in Game 3. Vucevic, the advantage against Marvin Williams. Throws it cross-court to Birch. Count the basket for Khem Birch and a foul on Milwaukee.
What a terrific cut away from the ball by Khem Birch. Vucevic doing such a good job of being patient. And the timing on that cut, just perfect. Khem muscling through, getting the contact from Ilyasova.
And a player rotation we haven't seen from Mike Budenholzer. We're seeing in the first quarter with Ilyasova getting the call and playing the 5 position defensively for Milwaukee. Birch, a three-point play. And the screen from Hill. Antetokounmpo right down the middle. Fournier, Birch kept it alive. Augustine got it for three. Giannis skips it in the corner to Lopez. Brook Lopez with another three. Well, Lopez is tough to score against in the middle. Hill for three. Back-to-back threes by the Bucks. Backdoor cut, Fournier. Off balance. To the rescue is Augustine. Gary Clark Jr. drills it for three.
Gary doing a nice job, David, coming up into vision.
Ross seeking the jumper. Got it for two. And the Magic seesaw back into the lead. Giannis on the drive, swooping around Clark and laying it in.
Then it's going to be the Pacers. That's at 6:30 on TNT. And the Blazers and the Lakers later tonight. Will they keep Messi? Giannis hammers it.
You can see that play there. That is just, there's not a lot you can do when you get to the launching pad.
I felt for Nick.
Yeah, just a little too much to deal with.
Trying to get Fournier going. Corner three. Yes. So he can't get all 3 free throws, but he gets a 23-plus footer. Now Gary Clark. Wide open Fultz. And Markelle Fultz tees it up perfectly. A lead for Orlando and a timeout for Milwaukee. Bledsoe tried to get the contact. Instead, Birch got it to Fultz. On a 3-on-2, is it a charge? No.
Yes.
It is a block on Middleton. And an and one for Markelle Fultz.
And that's what I meant yes on, was the and one. I thought that was a good decision there. And you can see it, that right hip. He tried to slide over. Again, one of those plays where as a defender, you've got to be willing to sacrifice the body.
What an experience for Markelle Fultz, because he got into 3 games with the 76ers as he converts on the three-point play. They took game 1, and now they're fighting here in game 4. Is it going to be a Clippers-Dallas kind of scenario? Mid-range, Markelle Fultz, 13 and counting. And now after the timeout and the free throws, a takeaway on the turnover, and DiVincenzo. Boy, this is a big, big trip coming up for Orlando now momentum-wise.
Well,
so they're going deep into their bench now. Marvin Williams also on the floor. Ilyasova. And on the reverse, DJ Augustine makes it a 1-point game once again. Antetokounmpo back on the floor. Terrence Ross tees it up. And long rebound saved by Birch through the 5-hole right to DiVincenzo. So a break for Milwaukee. And look out. Antetokounmpo. 10 minutes into the third quarter. Korver. Good guy to look and find. Antetokounmpo at 20 points, 10 boards, and 6 assists already. George Hill with Ilyasova's mid-range game, like a layup. However, a much smaller man, too. A 24 assist on 32 makes. 6-0 run for the Bucks. The mid-range of Terrence Ross. Final shot coming up for Antetokounmpo and Milwaukee. And getting everything they want from Orlando in game 4 of this series.
Let's see if they run somebody at him. Oh, he takes the 3. I tell you, he was due. He hadn't made one in a while and able to knock that one down.
And now a takeaway by George Hill. Will they burn him? Connaughton. And at the buzzer, it is Korver. That could have been unbelievably costly for Orlando. Instead, they hang tough. George Hill will bring it in. Middleton. That's his spot. He got his long-term contract because he is great from 16, 18, 20 feet. He's expanded his range.
Well, you know.
Yeah, Fournier needed that as well for Orlando. Giannis in the paint. And Antetokounmpo's up to 27 and 12 with 8 assists. So close to another triple-double. 13-point game. And Middleton goes to the line looking to complete a 4-point play.
And that's all a great shooter needs, just to see the ball go through the basket. And Steve Clifford sensing potentially the inevitable here with how the Bucks are starting to create some space.
Good effort by Fournier after turning it over to create that takeaway. Footwork, and it's going the other way because of the block. Guy that's second in the league in block shots. You don't think of Brook Lopez that way, but he's only behind Hassan Whiteside.
Yeah, great job. And that was a situation where Vooch didn't create space and allowed Lopez to gather there and come up with the block.
Now 1 of 6 in the third quarter with a couple of turnovers. Middleton over the smaller Fultz. Yes! Chris Middleton alive and well in the fourth quarter.
Showing some confidence, and you can see there they get tangled up down below. Giannis and DJ Augustine along with Vooch there. I think the feet got tangled. And
Fournier will get the rebound. They've already got 28 assists on 40 makes. Good ratio. Fournier on the step back. Rattles it around. So Evan Fournier with his 4th bucket of the game and his 3rd triple.
I'll tell you what, this next 2-minute stretch here really is the game. If you're the Magic, can you string together some stops? And it doesn't look like it the way Chris Middleton's got it going here offensively in the 4th.
So Middleton taking over now. He's up to 14 points. And Vucevic beats Brook Lopez to the punch with that triple. Good setup. Wide open, it's Terrence Ross. Well, don't count him out yet. It's down to 12, and Mike Budenholzer's at the free throw line. So still enough time. Good handle. Vucevic on the arc. Got the triple. Nick Vucevic up to 26, and we've got a game. 105-97.
The Magic are not going away. And
so still enough time. Good handle. Vucevic on the ark. Got the triple. Nick Vucevic up to 26.
Just give it to him and let him go get you one.
Middleton's got the last 11 for Milwaukee. Back-to-back. Vucevic called bank, didn't he?
We've seen that a couple times here today. And about this 7-point game with
Sat down for 2. A quick blow. Vucevic got 10 of the last 12 for Orlando. But Kyle Korver, he can have something to say. Mid-range. Giannis just inside the 3-point line.
But that's a good effort there, I thought, also by Giannis. Even though you get the foul, don't allow him to get the opportunity to convert.
How about what Vucevic brings every game for this franchise? A lot of people wondered, are they really going to extend him and sign him? You remember last offseason?
Yeah.
Well, he and Terrence Ross, they'd be lost without them.
I tell you what, those two guys have earned their keep.
Ross has 17 off the bench on 10 shots. But Vooch, the story, up to 30, make it 31.
Great look in transition and then a breakdown.
Total breakdown. Nobody, even in the area code of Kyle Korver at that time, in an extra possession. Good alert play by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Just, you know, you can game plan and scheme against Giannis, but there's nothing to take into account for his athleticism. He is just so freakishly talented and competes so incredibly hard on both ends.
Well, the balance and footwork is appreciated on a play like that, isn't it? Up at the start of the fourth, Greg just brought it up. It was the bench on the floor. They sparked the early run in the fourth for the Milwaukee Bucks. Terrence Ross. He has been a constant for them off the bench. Everybody should be that fortunate, as there's the foul. So Miami, Indiana, 3-0 lead right now for Miami. Indiana losing a lot without, and give Miami credit. They're playing really well.
I'm shocked.
Sabonis means a lot because Miami's getting a lot of rebounds, second chances.
He means a lot, and you know, when you factor all that in, obviously you'd have to give Miami the edge, but I still didn't see this being as
guy from just outside of Philadelphia at the free throw line, Dante DiVincenzo, national champion for Jay Wright at Villanova. So it got away early in the fourth, but give Orlando credit again. They got it down to 7. They got it down to 7 with about 4.5, 5 left. They don't quit, as Terrence Ross will pick up the miss. So they'll go into game 5 trailing 3-1. And that'll do it. That'll be our final. A 15-point win for Milwaukee, but that doesn't tell the story, the fight that Orlando put up.
They put up a great fight. Impressive performance by the shorthanded Magic, and equally as impressive to watch that man, potential 2-time MVP, with what he's been able to do in willing his team to victory.
Yeah, on his average, basically, he had 31 and 15 with 8 assists.
Yeah, and just able to get where he wants, shown a little consistency, knocked down some jump shots, some timely jumpers as well.
And then an efficient guy was in foul trouble early, but Wesley Matthews